Well, it's day 12. That means it's the last day of my UK metal detecting trip. You might be asking, well, why is this in the first video? Well, I just don't know yet what sequence I will use to edit the videos and release them to YouTube. I found the gold coin on day 1, and so logically I'll talk about it on day 1, but who knows? When I get back and look at all the footage and think about how to make it make sense, I'll decide where to put this piece of video. So you may see it on day 1, you may see it on day 12.
Yes, you heard me right. I'm fresh back from my trip to the UK. 12 days metal detecting across the fields of Norwich. It was an amazing trip, truly a trip of a lifetime, and the find of a lifetime with that gold coin. Unfortunately, if you can say that, I found the gold coin on day 1. And so rather than sharing that find with you on this first video, I've decided to do a countdown to that find, starting with day 12 and working backwards through the tour. Hopefully it will all make sense. I found amazing objects on every day. Hammered silver coins, copper coins, artifacts, buttons, buckles, you name it. It was really an amazing time. So let's get started with day 12 and work down towards our countdown to gold. Thanks for joining. Enjoy this episode.
Well, day 12 has arrived. It is a rainy, wet, but now sunny morning here in Norwich in the UK. Getting ready to start on day 12, last and final day. It's going to be muddy, but it's a promising field, 170 plus acres. Excited to get on. Let's get started. Let's get muddy. Let's find some history. Our first target of day 12, big old tomback. There you go. To start, day 12. And our second signal of the day, lead. Got a lot of lead here in the UK, but you got to dig it because it's very close in target to the sound of a hammered silver coin. So you got to dig these small pieces of lead, even though there's many, many more of these than there are silver coins. All right, we got ourselves a real high tone here. Yeah, it's a little bit long. 91, 89. This is likely to be a big piece of junk, but we're going to dig it. You never know. And there it is. It's going to be that top, I believe. Let's see. It's got a machine on it. That's what it is. That's what it is right there. A wide signal. Loud signal first, but then you could hear sort of diminishing sound on the edges, and it definitely was a bigger target than it would have been if it were coin. Well, we have a signal here coming up as a, well, it's hopping around 50s, 60s, even up to 70. But it's a loud signal. It's a bit wide, but how to dig it. I'm trying to only dig high probability signals today given the conditions, but sometimes you get sucked in when you hear the sound, and you just want to, you're just curious. You want to see what's beneath the surface, and it's usually junk or shotgun shell, or in this case, a lovely piece of lead. Now it's a good sign. It means there's been habitation here for a lot of years, but that's not what we're here to dig. Okay, wasn't really expecting much on this signal. It was coming up as a loud 84, 83 on sensitive full tones. Dug down about, well, what is that? 8-9 inches. Had the signal isolated into the clump here, just broken apart, and there is a greenie. Looks like a green coin, and it looks like it has some good detail on it as well. We have it, George V.
George V, halfpenny, 1900.
Well, when you look at those gray clouds, you can see that the weather is not necessarily cooperating. Although over here, we do have some blue skies, which hopefully will come our way after the shower passes by. Just had a signal here, dug it. I'm trying to only dig the high probability signals given the weather. And look at what we have here, a really beautiful Victoria penny coming up. I believe it says 1900 has the date on the back under Britannia, and on the front you see the veiled head of Victoria. Really nice. The coins coming out of this field, although I've only had 2 modern coins so far, are all looking pretty good. Nice patinas, well preserved, very, very sandy soil. Let's hope we find something old before the rains come. Well, you know, it's not all fun and games and rainbows and gold out here. If you look carefully at this video, you will see sleet falling from the skies of Norwich, bouncing off my detector and the ground. Yes, it's one of those days. A little rain, a little sleet, a little sun, a little warmth, a little cold. That's just why we do it. Sometimes it feels insane, like now, but then when the sun comes out and the days warm up and the signals are great and clear and you're finding interesting bits of history, it doesn't feel so insane. So you take the good with the bad and you persevere and you push on through the crappy weather, and you just make sure that you're prepared with the right rain gear, boots, and other supplies. You smile, you swing, you move on, and hopefully you find some targets. Well, let's stop talking and let's start detecting. Now, down about 1.5 feet of mud, we have a loom weight, probably medieval or somewhat later. It's reused during, well, probably pretty much during a 1,000-year period. And it's probably the 5th or 6th or 7th one I've gotten so far on this trip. Not a great find, but it is old, and it is a piece of history. Well, we're down to the last 2 hours of our tour in the UK, metal detecting. Had a signal here. It's quiet on the field. There have been some Romans come up, quite a few brooches, Roman coins, a Roman silver Antoninus, a couple of medieval coins, a hammered groat, and some small pennies. I just had a signal here, dug down, and let's see what we have. Well, it's about 4 o'clock, so 1 hour to go on our last day here. Just had a signal in the area where other Romans come up today. Got this really interesting little fragment. Look carefully at this little piece of bronze. You'll see decoration, 2 little dots and some ribbing around it. Not clear what this might have been used for, but we'll have Steve take a look at it. It's definitely got some age to it, so we'll have Steve take a look and help us identify it. Well, the sun is setting on the horizon, and I did have one more signal here as I'm walking back to the van, and it's quite nice. It's got to be a medieval or earlier strap end of some type. It's open work. It's really well done. Small piece, but a nice way to end the day. And this could be my last find of the day, but I'll be walking back to the van and listening for more signals. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm in the last final hour. If I get any more great signals, I will definitely record them and add them but it's been a slow day, and odds are low that I'll get something between now and 5 o'clock. But I just want to say this has been a trip of a lifetime. Very fortunate to be able to do this. This is my second time, and I hope to come back again. It is amazing to be able to come together with 13 other people who share the same interest and spend 12 concentrated days. I mean, these are real full days from 8 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the fields of England, metal detecting, lugging heavy equipment, putting up with the elements, but getting supercharged when we find something that is historically significant. Been lots of finds today: Roman fibula and brooches and coins, as always, hammered silver, milled silver, copper coins. It's been just an amazing, amazing day and trip. I hope you have enjoyed the journey with me. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because without you, without subscribers, these videos are really meaningless. And, well, wherever you detect, whether in the US, the UK, in Canada, or somewhere else, enjoy yourself. Have fun metal detecting. This is John. I'll see you next time. Thanks again for joining.
A quick recap of today's finds includes some musket balls, buckle fragments, a couple of doodads, some buttons, and a couple of nice coins. Lots of fun. In the next episode in this Countdown to Gold, which will be day 11, we detect near a pub that was operating in the 15 and 1600s. And I find 3 killer hammered silver coins. So please join me in that next episode. And until then, happy hunting. May all your tones be high tones. See you next time.